When we realize we are not our own because we have been bought with a price, our perspectives on joys and difficulties changes. It says this, a friend sent me a letter with these thoughts in them. When I feel alone, I can pray, Lord, I belong to you, and I know I'm not alone in this situation. Or when I'm bored and my mind drifts into fantasies of a more thrilling life, I can pray, I belong to you, Lord, and you have the right to determine my circumstances. Teach me lessons of faithfulness today. Or when things are going great, I can pray, I belong to you, Lord, and I realize that you are the source of all good things. When I feel hurt and anxious, I can pray, I belong to you, Lord, and I know you're going to work this out for good in some way. I trust you. One of the greatest and rarest perceptions for a follower of Jesus Christ is to be gripped with the truth that we are not our own any longer. We've been bought at a very high price. So as you go through and you journal a little bit today, here's your thoughts. Write a paragraph about what it means to be a slave of sin. Consider devotion, attitude, time, effect on relationships, and effect on spiritual life. Second, how does realizing you have been bought change your perspective on God, on yourself, on your activities, and on your desires? Remember, pause here, go back. I know I'm flying through this. Number 3, read Jim Elliot's prayer again. In other words, rewind and go to that prayer that I read. Paraphrase it in your own words. Number 4, does this prayer express your heart? Why or why not? Does Jim Elliot's prayer express who you are? Why or why not? Number 5, how does it affect you to realize that all you have is a gift from God? Number 6, look over the I belong to you, Lord statements. Do any of them apply to you today? If so, which ones? How will that perspective help you? Number 7, look at your schedule, goals, and secrets for the next 24 hours. How do they reflect you being a bondservant of Jesus Christ? How do they reflect you being a slave of sin? What are you going to change? Lastly, read 1 Corinthians 6:18 through 20 and think about those verses as you pray.